What's up, you guys? Let's talk about healing really quickly. I just felt the need to have to do a healing video because it seems like a lot of us, we hold on to certain hopes, certain ideas in our minds, and we hold ourselves back from healing in our connections. And so I wanted to discuss with you, healing, obviously, right? I feel like the first thing you have to do when you're working on healing is acknowledge where you went wrong. Acknowledge like your mistakes, what you did wrong. Acknowledge their mistakes and what they did wrong, and understand and come to a consensus that you can't change nobody. And that as soon as you start to work on yourself and change who you are and the way you're reacting to things, the way you're moving around things, the way you're thinking about things, is going to change everyone else around you. Unfortunately, there are people that we want to build with that we're not supposed to build with. There are people that we put all our eggs in a basket for, and we expect things to be a certain way, and it just doesn't work out that way because they don't share with you that they have a different outlook or a different view, of their journey, obviously, right? And so in order for two people to be successfully together and go through the struggles of life, whatever the universe has planned out for them, you have to both be able to understand that you are both two different persons, you have two different lives, and you're choosing to live it together regardless of whatever the issues are. The most hardest thing in life is actually to deal with other people, because you're dealing with other personalities, you're dealing with people that have their own path in life that they're obviously stepping through and are paving their way. You know what I'm saying? It's very important to understand that you should never rely on anybody to make you happy. You are the only person that can make yourself happy. It's obvious, right? When you choose to rely on other people for your happiness, you get disappointed, and this is what causes you guys to not be able to heal, because the lack of understanding that something was great but it no longer is a very big disappointment for a lot of human beings, right? And so a lot of people think, well, if I did this different, then maybe this person would have done that differently. It does not matter what you do. If something's not meant to work out, it's just not gonna, right? So I need for y'all to visually see what I'm talking to you about and internally take it in and understand it, because no matter how much you may think that you can make somebody see you differently or change, no one's gonna change for you. People change for themselves, and rare and few are people that actually do change. People just change their strategies, right? Part of focusing on healing, okay, is understanding that you don't have control over somebody else. That's number one, okay? Let the shit go, understand it, and then realize, is this what I'm willing to accept, right? There are boundaries that must be placed in this world, right? It doesn't matter with who you're with, even with your parents, your children, spouses, neighbors, whoever. You know what I'm saying? You have to set boundaries. Boundaries are needed because they protect us. Boundaries are needed because they assist us. They make us stronger. They allow us to set these rules of what we will and will not accept. So boundaries are needed with everyone in your life. Whether that's your kids, your parents, your spouse, your neighbors, like I said, with just anybody, boundaries are needed and required, okay? Once someone makes the steps to hurt you, knowing that that's going to hurt you, I feel like they have violated your invisible boundary. Regardless if you said it to them or not, it is rather obvious, and it is common sense, that if someone is showing you love and you take the measures to hurt that individual, you have violated one of their boundaries, regardless if the boundary was spoken about or not, right? So it greatly depends on who you're dealing with. Some people get offended by small little shit and hold on to grudges, but it's very important to clearly communicate with your people, clearly explain what you will and what you will not accept, right? So that these verbal boundaries are not disrespected. When someone makes the move to hurt you, when someone makes the move to like violate you, you must understand that this person knew what they were doing and that they just simply did not care. Okay? The quicker you understand that and come down to reality, stop living in the clouds, the better you're gonna be. Because a lot of y'all sit here and you think like, oh, well, I love them, so it's like you're kind of like lowering yourself down and kind of excusing their bad behavior simply because of your feelings for that person. We are not discussing whether you love this person or not. What we're discussing is your self-respect. And when you realize that when someone loves you, they will never run the risk of losing you, then you will realize that that person that you were dealing with did not love you. Because no one that loves somebody will run the risk of losing them. Please understand, ingrain it. Tell yourself this 799 times a day if you have to, so you can get this point across. All right? No one that loves you will run the risk of losing you. Okay? So part of your journey is you're going to have to journal things down. You're going to write things that upset you about the connection. You know what I'm saying? Accept them for what they are. And, you know, just understand that, yes, you had beautiful memories, but there were also a lot of bad memories far in between that you didn't really realize or you disregarded. You need to sit down and write the pros and the cons. Journal it. Journal your feelings. Journal how you're feeling today, how you're feeling tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? Journal so that you can see how needy you have become for this person's attention. Journal so that you could understand how foul they did you. Journal so that you could understand why you're standing where you are today. And you could start your healing journey. Because the quicker you understand that that person was not for you, is the quicker you're going to be in your healing path. But the moment in time that you continue to hold on to the cute little things like the roses that they gave you or the dinner that they took you to, which they were likely 110% doing the bare minimum, that's going to keep your ass stuck. You understand what I'm saying to y'all? So you need to make moves to like do what I told y'all to do. Like understand where you're standing, understand you can't change somebody, and understand that this is a journey that you're going through. And that at the end of the road, you're supposed to come out stronger, not weaker and destroyed. Because your life and your happiness does not depend on nobody but yourself, yo. Don't forget to hit that like button. I'll catch you on the next one.